dudes and are serious about this.
Milan, I want to put you on the spot here. And, you've now worked with Drew and Alex for a year on Mantis, which has been an incredible first year. If you were to say, like, and again, this is really harsh of me to put you on the spot, but if you were to say, like, where Drew and then separately Alex is, like, world class, where would you say it's world class in terms of working with them? And you're like, I really want to speak to Alex or Drew about this.
I mean, like, I think for me, like the most important thing to like really realize is like, both Joe and Alex are like the most hardworking people I've ever met. And like, it's so hard to match Alex and Drew's pace of like responding to emails or just like being super on point, right? So like, and I thought I'm on point and I thought I always get back to people ASAP, but like, Alex will get an email at 5 a.m. in the morning and I wake up at 6 and it's like, it's already answered. I'm like, fuck, like, what did I miss
I've had that before. Alex is a fast responder. Alex is on it.
Yeah, let's be honest, boys.
This guy
like,
doesn't
you can
even
include
sleep.
me on it, but it's really Alex that's the quickest responder of all time.
I'm literally answering emails right now.
Yo, Drew, like, doesn't Alex like sometimes just like, while you guys are spinning in Vegas to like answer text messages or emails and stuff?
You're not supposed to tell anybody that, but yeah.
Oh shit! Oops. Sorry, ClubHouse.
Yeah. No, sometimes we've been spinning and he'll be like texting someone or responding to an email like while we're in the DJ booth in Vegas, and I'm like, yo, this is our main gig here. Knock it off.
I think it's like, I mean, I don't know where like I picked up that like I guess a good habit to some degree, and like I think like one thing I've learned is that a no is not a no until someone literally said the words no to you. So like I'm always very persistent about everything from collaborations with like to other artists to seeking out an investment or an LP. And to me, it's like obviously there's a fine line of being annoying and stuff, but I'm always like pretty clear that like, you want to have someone like me on your team because like I'm going to see things through. And I think like from Mantis VC's point of view, we've always like positioned ourselves as like the bloodhounds of the VC world. So like the ways we might help you might be a little bit more abstract or unclear in the beginning, but eventually our goal, you'll set your sight on things and it's like, let us off the leash and let us go get that for you. And that's kind of like what I love about it. But I mean, I was like a shitty club promoter in New York back in the day. And like, I just know how important like relationships are, and you just never know when someone's going to be that guy that you need. And I've always like been, like I wasn't like unpopular in school, but I wasn't like super popular kid by any means. And I just like know the value of like being nice to everybody and being responsive and how far that goes. And like, there are a lot of people out there who are super successful that aren't like that. But like, I think traditionally, like you have a far greater chance, like being successful if you like treat everyone how you want to be treated and like put like the celebrity bullshit aside and like net worth and all that stuff. And it's like the greatest like mentors to us, like people like Jim Coulter and David Solomon, you know what I mean? Like these are like great guys, you know what I mean? That like are some of the most powerful people in business. And like that to me is just such a telltale sign of like the type of human being you should be as you grow.
Can I ask, we've done deals together now, and it's obviously been great to do deals with you, but they've also been like super tight in terms of allocation, and you've got in them and you've won. When you think about kind of like articulating that kind of, I hate to say it, but like, the classic kind of VC value add, but trying to do it differently. How do you think about doing that, and what have you found like works, and is there an example maybe where that's kind of come to light?
Yeah. Wait, are you asking like, kind of what have we done for some of the companies that we've worked with that you think is different?
Yeah, and I guess how do you articulate that kind of hustler mentality and that slightly different like value on the cap table than maybe a traditional?